Hi, everyone. It's Daphne Walbridge from the First Year Principal. So welcome to today's coaching. I help first year and aspiring principals thrive as educational leaders, and I do this by focusing on conscious leadership. So today I want to talk about mindful transitions. This month, we're really focusing on work-life balance and how to integrate work and life so we don't feel detached from our families, even though we have a thriving career. And one way to do this is by practicing what I call mindful transitions. So, what happens is that when we arrive home after a long day, we often are physically home, but how many times have we not really been present? We're physically there, but our mind is still at work. We haven't decompressed. We haven't taken the time to mindfully transition and set up ourselves up for presence with our loved ones. So today I want to share with you a few strategies that I've used over the past few years to help me um, shift from work mode to home mode so I can be present with my daughter and my husband. So let's see what that looks like. So basically, this is what we want, right? We want to break free from the shackles of work, from the emotional shackles of work, from the pressures of work, and feel totally free and expansive when we get home. So keep this image in mind, and let's see how we can achieve this through simple practices, but done mindfully can make a world of difference. So the first one you can do is journal. I remember, and I still do this to this day, taking a few minutes at the end of the day to write down what went well, what didn't go well, what I struggled with, practices that I'd like to incorporate the next day or the next time I meet a challenge. Just keeping or just doing a brain dump at the end of the day to let all the negative thoughts out and put them onto paper so they are not running around in my mind anymore. They're not ruminating and they're not keeping me distracted. So this is a simple practice. You can do this maybe for 5 minutes before leaving work to make sure that you empty your mind of all these thoughts. And the second thing you can do is I always enjoy a nice cup of tea or a glass of water at the end of the day. If those of you who love caffeine want an extra little burst of energy and want a cup of coffee, this is also a nice way to create an end of day ritual at work. You can have a nice cup of tea as you're journaling. I remember being a vice principal, we had this tradition at the end of the day where we were two vice principals and a principal, and everybody would like kind of turn down the lights in their office. There was some nice soothing music playing, and we would be finishing up our emails or taking a few minutes to read something inspiring, or doing something for ourselves to nurture ourselves, to really be intentional, so we can start shutting down and embracing home life. So a cup of tea or something to hydrate is always very nice too at the end of the day. And of course, as you're about to cross the threshold of, before you're entering your home, some people have a trigger, a little symbol to remind them that it's time to take a deep breath and to set your intention as to how you want to be with your family as you're entering that doorway. How present do you want to be? How are you going to occupy space with your family and with your loved ones so they feel that you're fully present for them? So I think it's something really, really important. It's something very simple that everyone can do, just setting aside maybe 10, 15 minutes at the end of the day to really be present for your family. And it can make a world of difference, not only for your family, but for yourself as well, for your emotional well-being. And these practices are so, so simple. But if you do them every day, you're going to notice that incrementally you're going to feel better. And this is going to be a key process to help you integrate work and life and find that work life balance that we all strive for. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are regarding this topic. Please feel free to let me know what you think down below. Leave your thoughts and we can keep the conversation going. If you know someone who is aspiring to be a principal, or someone who is a new principal and might need a bit of help, send them over to thefirstyearprincipal.com, and they can access all kinds of free resources there. There's also a first year principals super PAC. It's a prep super PAC to help aspiring principals get ready to become principals. There's a checklist in there and cheat sheets and all kinds of resources to help aspiring principals set themselves up to lead with greatness and consciousness. I hope you've enjoyed today's talk, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.